There's no doubt about it. AI has completely changed how we write software. Today, tasks that used to take days can be scaffolded in minutes. We are writing code faster than ever before. But there's a hidden trap here. Generating thousands of lines of code in seconds is actually counterproductive if it compromises the structural integrity, security, and quality of your product. Getting to bad code faster just gives you fast technical debt. Right now, a lot of developers are stuck in what we call the vibe coding trap. You open up an AI assistant, throw in a conversational ad hoc prompt based on a general feeling of what you want, and hope for the best. And don't get me wrong, vibe coding is fantastic for weekend projects or spinning up a quick MVP. But when you apply it to mission critical enterprise software, the illusion breaks. You can just use the force to navigate complex dependencies. You need a blueprint. Hey there, this is Hector from AgilityFeat, and if you want to stop guessing and start engineering with AI, you need a new approach. Today I'm going to show you how you can leverage spec-driven development to boost your software development process the right way. Let's get into it. So, what is spec-driven development, or SDD? SDD is a framework where a structured natural language specification becomes the absolute source of truth for both the human developer and the AI coding agent. Think of it like this. Test-driven development focuses on verification, writing tests to prove the code works. Spec-driven development focuses on intent, writing specs to tell the AI exactly what to build before it even exists. In this workflow, your role as a developer fundamentally changes. You are no longer just a typist of syntax. You are an integrator, a reviewer, and a systems architect. The human doesn't just watch the code compile. They review and vet the spec. The AI agent takes that spec and executes the coding task step by step. The spec is your shared contract. Let's look at a practical example. We're gonna build a simple web-based note-taking app using Kiro IDE. This is an environment explicitly tailored for spec-driven development. We start with a standard vague prompt, but here's the major difference from byte coding. The AI doesn't instantly spit out React code or any code at all. Instead, it generates our first layer of the spec, the requirements.md file. Kiro builds these requirements using the EARS syntax, also known as the easy approach to requirements syntax. It clearly outlines the user stories and acceptance criteria. We review this to make sure edge cases are covered before any code exists. Catching a bug here is 100 times cheaper than catching it in production. Once we approve the requirements, we move to the design phase. This generates our design.md file. This is the blueprint. It details the architecture, the tech stack, the UI layer, the business logic, and local storage persistence. This is your rigid contract. If the design is wrong, the code will be wrong. Once we're happy with the design, Kiro transforms these technical details into an actionable plan in the task.md file. It breaks the work down into atomic, sequential steps. Now, the AI agent takes over, iterating through the checklist, setting up the byte project, creating data models, and building UI components. We can review each step, human in the loop, or let it run on autopilot. Adopting this framework brings some massive advantages. First, it frees your cognitive energy to focus on the what, solving actual business logic, while the AI handles the how. Second, you get free documentation. You don't have to write docs after the fact. The spec is the documentation and it's always up to date. And third, specs act as memory banks for agents, preventing them from losing context during long projects. But as with everything in software, it's not a silver bullet. You have to be careful of the waterfall illusion. Don't demand airtight spec before writing a single line of code. You should treat the initial spec as a living hypothesis that evolves as you discover new things. You also have to manage AI non-determinism through rigorous scoping, one spec per bounded context. And finally, you have to maintain a craft ethics. As AI writes the bulk of the code, you cannot lose your granular understanding of the system. As a rule of thumb, never merge code that you wouldn't be comfortable taking credit or blame for. AI provides a powerful engine, but structured approaches such as spec-driven development are the steering wheel that allows you to guide that power toward reliable production-ready software products.